All right, and sound is up. Camera's rolling. Action.
Hey there, fantasy football fans.
Welcome to Sweater Party Sleeper Picks.
Righto. Well, thanks so much for tuning in for our very first episode. And if you tune in each week, we'll show...
Cut. This isn't working.
I thought it was going super.
Nah, girls, let's take 5.
Okay. This sweater is itching me anyways.
Oh, me too.
Ugh.
Okay, this is so much more comfortable. I think we should film like this.
By far.
That'll work.
Hey there, fantasy football fans.
Welcome to week 11 of Hot Tub Sleeper Picks.
All the buys are over, and we have a full 16 games this week, so yeah! So let's get started. My sleeper pick this week is Colt McCoy, starting quarterback for the suddenly relevant Cleveland Browns. All offseason, the word coming from the Sixth City was how unhappy the brass and coaches were with Colt. Then, down with the used merchandise, and the Longhorn stud has delivered. This week, the Browns traveled to Jacksonville to play a game that actually matters. Jacksonville is giving up 270 plus yards passing and figured to focus on stopping Peyton Hillis first. So, look for Colt to continue his rise and have an almost 300-yard passing day with a trio of touchdowns as the Browns pull off a big road win.
Excellent pick, Ashley. Now, before it's my turn, let's go visit the bedroom.
Thanks, Jordan, and welcome to the Stardom
Slumber Party! Do you want to go first, Lindsay?
I sure do. My must start for this week is Sean Green, the younger running back on the New York Jets. There haven't been many reasons to think LT isn't the man for Rex Ryan, because, well, he is. But this week the Jets play Houston, and if there was ever going to be a game Green was going to break out in, this would be the one. The Texans are giving up over 100 yards on the ground, and I expect Tomlinson will be featured more in the passing game. Look for Green to have his first 100-yard performance and a pair of touchdowns.
Nice! I'm sticking with that game and saying sit Texans running back Arian Foster. Yep, this might be the one week he doesn't find any creases to break through. The Jets are 5th best in the league and against the rush, and they're the home team. With Houston's horrific pass defense, look for Sanchez to lead his team to an early lead, forcing Houston to pass all day to catch up. Sure, Schwab's a stud and he'll be throwing to Andre Johnson, but Revis Leonard and Cromartie can handle that. Foster will get a fair amount of touches, but this isn't going to be his week. I'd bench him unless you want a sub 40-yard player in your lineup.
All right, back to the tub.
Great job, girls. So my sleeper pick this week is Toby Gerhart, the number 2 running back in Minnesota. Yeah, he's stuck behind arguably the best back in NFL all day. Toby, which is still the worst name ever for a grown man, has been quietly finding himself on the field more and more each week and appears to have finally blossomed into the Chester Taylor type the Vikes had hoped for. This week, the Packers come to town and I expect Favre to step up and win the game. With Clay Matthews spying on Peterson all day, expect Gerhart to see more than 10 touches, which should result in 60 all-purpose yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, Toby is a pretty terrible name for a man, Jordan. Anyways, before my pick, let's stop in for our weekly appointment with the nurse.
Hey everyone, this week's injury report is pretty straightforward. I'm a little bit concerned about Hines Ward and his head. You know the theme of this NFL season is concussions when the marquee warrior of the league gets one. Ward had 186 games in a row with a catch until Sunday, so you know it was serious. Right now, he's telling anyone that will listen he's playing next week, but if I had a roster spot for a wideout, I might use it on Emmanuel Sanders. The special teams guy played good as a fill-in and has the talent to make Big Ben look like a stud. Keep an eye on this guy. Now, back to the tub.
Thanks, Courtney. So, finally, my sleeper pick this week is Darius Heyward-Bey, wide receiver for the Oakland Raiders. Al Davis's latest folly has started to look legit these last weeks and has maybe earned the trust of his quarterback and coaches. This week, Oakland travels to Pittsburgh in a game I'm not too sure about. After watching the Pats dismantle Tomlin's team, I think the Raiders can take this game. Heyward-Bey is a big play threat every time he touches the ball. And with Pittsburgh spending a lot of time worrying about McFadden and Bush's thunder and lightning, I think Darius will get his touches. I'm guessing he'll have 3 or 4 catches for close to 75 yards and at least 1 run. Somewhere in that mix, he'll find the end zone in what might be the highest scoring game of this week.
All right, Michele. Well, before we go, let's swing over to Melinda and the waiver wire watch.
Hi everyone! So this week I'd love to tell you to grab Aurelius Fenn, but odds are someone has already grabbed him. So I'm going back to Cleveland, where you should take a flyer on Brian Robisky. The second-year wideout should see an increase in playing time soon. With McCoy's emergence, the Browns need to focus on building for the future, even if they keep winning. Robisky was a high draft pick last year and has the tools enough that Mike Holmgren passed on Randy Moss because he believes in the kid. If you can stash a guy, especially in a keeper league, grab him.
All right, well, those are our picks for Week 11.
Make sure you check out our website, hottubsleeperpicks.com.
If you click on the Girls tab, you can see a bunch of photos of each of us on our personal Facebook profiles.
So until next week,
Bye!